Well, it wasn't a very happy time for Sting fans last week. The Sarnia Sting lost their first game to the Flint Firebirds with a final score of 7-4. They came back to Sarnia, taking on the Sioux Greyhounds. They had it tied up, going into overtime, a man short, unfortunately, and only a few seconds into the overtime period, the Sioux Greyhounds finished it off, making it a final score of 4-3. City Council was very interesting this past weekend. I was there live streaming it. Some would say there was a lot of pettiness going on, and it was an interesting City Council meeting, to say the least. You can check out the live replay of the City Council meeting on our website at tvsn.ca or the Video Show Network. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show this week. It is episode 257. Let's go right out to the entertainment scene. Talking about First Friday once again, but we're going to talk more of the art side of things. And Peg Keevy has got a display going on at Artopia for First Friday. And we were invited over to Peg's home, into her home studio, and had a really lovely time talking to her. And she's going to talk about her event coming up right now. Let's go out to the entertainment scene and talk with Peg Keevy.
The entertainment scene is brought to you by the Station Music Hall. Visit them online at thestationmusichall.com.
Well, this week out in the entertainment scene, I got to tell you, it's nice that there's so much art and culture here in Sarnia, and First Friday is a great opportunity to get to see some of that. And right now with me, Peg Keevy. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks, David.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
you interviewing me.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you reached out to me because, you know, we had talked a while back.
Right.
A mutual friend of ours that passed a while back, Sue Gallo.
Gallo.
Sue's awesome.
Yeah, very.
And now we're here talking about your art, and you've got something coming up at Artopia on First Friday. Tell everybody what's happening.
Yeah, Corinne Steeman is having me in for the whole month of October.
Right.
So the First Friday opening.
Oh, great.
And it's acrylic paintings only that I'm going to show this time. I do watercolors and acrylics, but this time it's just acrylics, and it's all done pretty much in the last couple of years, ever since our big event apart in 2014.
Yeah, it's fantastic. You've got some great works here.
Oh, thank you.
And we're going to try to show people some of it, but there's actually one over here that kind of jumped out at me. You said you did this back in 1972.
Oh, yes. Well, I keep that up there just to remind me, you know, maybe how old I am or something.
Yeah, okay,
or how long I've been working at this.
We'll call it an experienced artist.
Yes, I'm an experienced artist.
How did you get started doing this?
I have always done art, and then my parents, bless their hearts, a farmer and a nurse, said I could take anything at university, so I took art.
Good for you.
And you know, I taught art, and now I do art. I've always done art, so
right.
I love painting. And then, you know, you have to do the shows and things
Sure.
to kind of get your name out there.
Got to pay the bills a little bit, too.
You got to pay some of the bills. Yeah.
Got to pay for the tools of the trade, so to speak.
Yeah.
So this is exciting for you to have a whole month down there. Yeah. And
it's a beautiful little gallery,
Yes.
188 Christina Street. She's got such beautiful things in there all the time, and she always does something special for the First Friday. And she rotates artists through there, lots of local artists and regional artists.
There's really quite a large art society, if you will, in Sarnia, right?
Yeah.
I don't think people really just are aware how big it really is.
Yeah.
Speaking of art, there's going to be some music going on here as well. Talk about that.
Yes, some friends of mine, young friends of mine, Alex Duzman and his friend Tyler Arsenault. I think it's their second album. It's at least their second. It might be their third. Their name is called Gorilla Top Hat.
Yeah, we were just listening. It was kind of funk.
It's funk. That's what it is. It's kind of jazzy. And anyway, Alex is going to be there for sure. Great. Maybe Tyler. And they're promoting their new music. And it's really a nice album.
Right.
I think everyone will like it.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, can I talk about just price for a minute here on what kind of price range are you going to be?
Well, I try to keep a wide range of prices.
Sure.
So I have everything from about $350 to $3,500.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So bigger, whatever.
Yeah. Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun down there. So thanks so much for reaching out to us and letting us know and talking about
interviewing me.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm just glad we could reconnect again. And you can get out and reconnect with Peg Keevy at First Friday. We're going to go back to the studio now and give you all the information on how you can go and see her. Beautiful artwork by Peg Keevy. Peg, thanks so much for inviting me into your home and to your home studio. And Peg also gave me some cards, some watercolor paint cards. Did I say that right? We've already used 2 of them, and they're very, very lovely. So thank you so much, Peg, for that. Get out and say hello to Peg Keevy. She'll be at Artopia for First Friday. Enjoy her artwork and some great conversation, I might add, as well. Peg, once again, thank you so much. We'll see you at the First Friday event. Well, going out into the community, no stranger to the Inn of the Good Shepherd this year. I keep going back because they really are struggling for funds and for food and a lot of different things. They have many, many different programs going on. They don't just provide food. But Miles Vanny, once again, going to talk to us about some special things that are happening that you can show your support for. So now let's go down to the Inn of the Good Shepherd, into the community, and talk with Miles Vanny.
This community segment is brought to you by AG Event Graphics. Visit them online at askguy.ca.
Out in the community this week, we're back to the Inn of the Good Shepherd. And you know, while I love coming and visiting Miles Vanny, unfortunately, you're really struggling this year and needing some extra help, and that's why we're back.
Absolutely. You know, a few years ago, the province announced some funding cuts for programs, and the county was wonderful in stepping in and helping to fill that gap. But this year, they just weren't in a position to be able to do that.
Cuts are happening everywhere.
Everywhere. and the people that need that can need the help the most, unfortunately, those cuts are impacting on them. So so we're working on a budget that's a deficit this year, but it's that rainy day that you kind of build a little bit extra. So we're going to we're drawing from that, but it does impact our other programs.
But you're working hard at making it work, so to speak, and you've got some other things going on.
Lots going on. We've got our right now is our Thanksgiving food drive. So the bags are out in the mail, in the newspaper, and we're really hoping folks will be able to put a little extra in the bags. We started the summer low as it was with our stock, because some of our food raising didn't go as well in the last in the spring, and it's the economy that's really impacting things.
And I know you guys have actually had to take some money to put food on the shelves.
Exactly. We've bought more food in the month of August than we did, kind of the 3 summers combined prior. And again, that impacts our other programs because we're taking money from that to help support the food banks. So it's really important. Encourage everybody to kind of find a little spot in your heart to put a little bit more in the bag and drop it off at the grocery stores, at the fire halls, or bring it here at the inn. And the food drive's going on until the 17th of October.
Right, okay. And there's some other things going on. The cash calendar, I know this is a popular one.
This is. It's a popular and a kind of a fun kind of fundraiser for us. Cash calendar is on sale now. It's $10, and it makes a great gift, a little stocking stuffer. It really is our holiday calendar. And starting in January, we'll draw every day. There's a winner that's going to, get a bit of cash, anywhere from $50 to $1,000. And if you win on one day, your ticket goes back in, so you get a chance for another win. Sort of. Perfect.
And really helping out here at the Inn of the Good Shepherd. It's hard to believe that it's October already, and yes, we are talking Christmas. And
already planning, yes.
I think people are a little extra generous at Christmas. The heartstrings are tugged on. But this is really, I just want to stress to people that the Inn of the Good Shepherd really needs support all year long, because back to school just happened. That's hard on families.
Exactly. Had our mobile market is wrapping up. It's finishing up this month. Our snack pack programs. So there's always, but we're moving into now our fall season, winter coats, the Christmas season. So every month, every season, there's a program or something to help people with. And so the funds here will help again with that program and make sure we're helping meet people's needs.
Yeah, perfect. Miles Vanny, always a pleasure, my friend, talking to you. But let's get out and help the Inn of the Good Shepherd. They need your support. Lots of people need your support. And this is just a couple of ways of how you can show that. Let's go back to the studio now and give you their website and show you all the other programs that are working here at the Inn of the Good Shepherd. Good. Well, it's always a pleasure to talk to our friend Miles Vanny, but honestly, I wish I didn't have to go back that often, because that would mean there'd be less of a problem. They do have a problem going on all year, and this is one of the worst years they've seen here in Sarnia. So do what you can, maybe a little bit extra if you already give, and if you haven't given, do what you can to help them out. You can go to their website there and find out more about the Inn of the Good Shepherd and all the different programs they offer as well. They've got some other events coming up. But the cash calendars and the Thanksgiving food drive, the big one, right now. Miles Vanny, thank you so much for all your efforts, and I know he's got a great team working with him down there, and we'll check in on with you again very soon. All right, well, just before we go, we said Thanksgiving, so that means the Brigden Fair is happening this weekend. I hope to get out there myself and enjoy some fun. Get out there and enjoy the Thanksgiving festivities, always a special tradition around this area. The Brigden Fair coming up. Also, the Sarnia Sting head to Kitchener on Friday, and they'll be back to take on the Peterborough Petes here on Saturday, and I'll be there giving you live updates for that as well. So that's all the time I got for you this week. Have a great week and an even better Thanksgiving weekend, and I'll see you next time right here on the show. Bye-bye for now.